How ironic is this? I was about to start the Ferrari to make a video about everything wrong about that car, and the battery died on me. Oh boy, that's funny. So after 20 minutes of charging the battery, it still couldn't jump start. So I went ahead and got a brand new battery, and boom, it is working now. What's up everyone? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So this is my 1996 Ferrari F50. Okay, just kidding. It is a 1985 Pontiac Fiero GT with a Ferrari F50 kit on it. So a couple weeks ago I purchased this car. If you guys missed the video, go check it out. So after 2 weeks of having this car at the repair shop, and I got a list of all the repairs that has been done to the car. Guys, so this is the whole list of repairs that has been done to the car. Let's go over it a little bit. So the check engine light wasn't a big issue. It was the EGR valve malfunction, and they just replaced the vacuum hose. That was it. I also noticed that there were a couple of small puddles underneath the car in my garage, and found out that the car was leaking oil, transmission fluid, and coolant fluid. So we got that replaced. The oil pan was replaced, and the gasket, the transmission hose.
That one needs to be replaced because look at the fiberglass is touching right there.
Yeah.
That's going to rub against it and pop it.
Yeah. I also replaced the transmission filter and gasket. The transmission cooler hoses and the radiator hoses were also replaced. So I actually got the old hoses here. Look at these. These are all swollen up and old, and look at the connection part. So yeah, definitely needs replacement. And this is the new hose. I also did alignments. Here are some of the videos during the alignments. So they did the rear alignment already, and now they're doing the front. The first time I'm seeing this car being driven by someone else. That's funny. There it goes. Okay, it drives much better now. Nice. And the car finally drives smooth right now. It drives like a fake Rolls Royce. I also replaced 2 transmission mounts and 1 engine mount. And obviously, new oil filters and new fluids, transmission fluid, oil, coolant, all that stuff. I also got a fire extinguisher because they even replicated it, just like the real Ferrari. The Pontiac Fiero is known to catch on fire. Better safe than sorry, right? The interior looks fine, but here are still something wrong with the car. Okay guys, so the car is off, and as you can see, the speedometer is going almost 20 miles an hour right now without the car moving. Because this car is so slow, it already defaulted 20 miles an hour on this car. It also came with this Sony old school stereo. I tried to put it in and turn it on, that's what she said. But it didn't work. There was no sound coming from the speaker. It's able to turn on. See, there's power to it, but there is no sound coming from this speaker right here. How do I hide the sound of that V6 behind me and not a V12? Obviously, this is a 4-speed automatic, but check this out. It even got a piece of Pontiac Fiero in here. I don't know where this is coming from. Let me know in the comments if you know. Another interesting part about the Ferrari F50 is that I finally figured out how to open the front. There is actually a plastic rubber strap right here that secures the front to prevent it from wobbling. There is also the center latch of it, but check this out. It actually opens like a real F50. I just got both sides of that rubber strap off, and let's open up the trunk. There's also a latch inside the car, you have to pull it. And finally, let's see. Woo! These are the original Pontiac Fiero parts. Look at this. Even got the spare wheel. And for the rear, I need to put in this little stick here inside this hole. That's what she said. Turn it, and that unlocks the rear trunk. And there you have it, the V6 engine of the Ferrari F50. I also replaced with the brand new battery because the car died on me when I was trying to start the car up making this video. I also replaced 4 brand new tires. They are the Falcon FK510, 235 45 17 at the front and 255 40 17 at the rear. So I know that the rear looks a little bit off still. Still needs to lower the car and more spacers to it. But this is it for now. I'll do more modifications in the future. I also replaced the lift supports for the rear trunk because I love to show off the V6 engine of this Ferrari F50. Alright guys, so another issue with the Ferrari F50 are these lift supports. They are done, so I'm just using the painting stick to support the trunk right now. So I'm gonna take one of these hydraulic lift support off and go find a matching set. I finally got my new lift supports. It took me a while because technically the car isn't a Pontiac Fiero anymore, so nothing is in the system to match these. But yeah, this is the old one and these are the new ones. I'm gonna put them on. So I just installed those 2 new lift supports. Let's see. Listen to that new lift support sound. Yes. And now I can show off the V6 engine, you know, but only missing 6 cylinders from the real Ferrari F50. I no longer need to use this painting stick to support the trunk anymore. Look at this. Very nice. Alright, so those are the things that have been fixed on the Ferrari F50. It drives like an Italian supercar right now. Italiano. So, yes, you will be seeing me driving around this car in LA. Stay tuned for that. There are some exciting videos coming up. Thanks for watching.